and welcome to another episode of Absolutely Long Island. We are poolside. It is hot. It is humid. It is typical Long Island in the summer.
In the summer, hair has to be up. It's a mess.
Or enormous.
Yeah.
They used to, back in the day, and no offense to people from Massapequa,
Right.
They used to call this Massapequa hair.
Right,
And
exactly.
I still have Massapequa hair.
Yeah.
It's been trouble.
It's an
So,
oldie.
so there were two people I was following on YouTube.
Oh, let's see what a pretty dress. Oh, how beautiful you look tonight.
One was a woman, and she was giving advice for men on how to dress when you're getting back into the dating scene.
I wish you were man, I was just in my time then.
So if you're widowed,
Divorced.
if you're divorced or whatever, and you're getting back in and you're kind of confused, she
Right.
wanted to give some helpful tips
Right.
as to how to
Right.
dress and how to make your best first impression.
Right, especially if you're out of the dating game
see,
for
a
like 20, 30 years.
You don't know, right? And then
Yeah.
there was this other man, this poor bastard.
He
I
was-
call him a poor bastard.
He was wonderful, I thought.
He gave such great advice.
Why double down on the seediness?
I think I look really good. No?
This is a hooker smock, is what you got on.
I'm a hooker.
I know, but you don't have to show everybody.
I don't?
Same kind of thing, and so this is from a man's perspective.
Right.
What to wear when you're looking at women. Now,
Right.
two things I noticed. One thing, and these same bloggers who were out there that said, here are just tips for men.
Right.
The comments were, thanks. Thanks a lot. I didn't know that. Oh, yeah, I knew that, or whatever.
Right.
But when they blogged about, here's what you need to do for women
To attract women.
to
get a
attract
woman, get a
women
date.
or something like that, it turned very,
Vicious.
very different.
Vicious.
So I'll read some of these comments
Yeah.
to you.
They were really eye-opening and scary, almost.
And scary. And I really want to know, do men hate women?
I hate you.
Are these bad apples
Right.
that are just happen to be online, or do men really hate
Think
women?
this.
And I'm beginning to think they do
Me
after
too.
these comments. So these are responses to this woman who was just trying to help out, right? And here are some, I'll read a couple of them. My observation, men age like wine, women age like milk.
Right.
Stay single. So we're just going to go sour.
Yeah.
Right. Another one. Sorry, I'm not going to be a two-legged ATM for anyone.
Right.
Somebody said in one of the videos that
Yeah.
it's biological. Women are looking for money and men are looking for looks. And I don't completely deny that.
No, men are looking for looks and sex. Women, I think, are looking for romance. Sometimes they're looking for financial help, financial security.
At
but,
times.
But I also think most women anyway, are looking for a relationship. I don't think
Right.
men are.
Relationships. So I don't disagree totally, but to say that I don't want to be anyone's two-legged ATM, I think is rude.
Right.
I think that's kind of mean.
Yeah. Right. And you know what? In my experience, men are just as damaged as women. We were just talking about this. There's not a man that has had 2 divorces under his belt where at least one of the wives turned to alcoholism and is
That's
now
what
an
you
alcoholic. And I have to laugh
Oh,
because...
by the way, cheers to
Cheers.
alcohol. Cheers.
Cheers to our
Speaking of
drinking.
alcohol,
Yeah.
cheers.
Come on, Norman, they're opening up the bar.
And it's unbelievable. And we were laughing about it the other day. I'm like, are the men driving women to alcoholism after a long marriage?
Is it possible?
Because it's unfathomable that at least 50 to 60% of the dates that I go on, when they start talking about their ex-wives,
Right.
they've gone nuts. They're in like the mental home. Okay,
Yeah.
they checked out on the kids and the man, and they're a raging alcoholic where they're found like laid down like on the floor of the living room after the man is dragging himself in from a hard day at work. The woman's been boozing all afternoon. She's on the floor. Is that typical?
Does somebody drive you to be on the floor?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. It's funny. It says, how do you date over 50? Enter, number 1, enter Asian massage parlor. 2, enjoy a relaxing 1-hour massage. Yeah, right, Instant. Nod and smile when she says, "You want?"
Cash or charge?
Oh, gosh. Cash, I guess. I mean, it's not deductible, is it?
Yeah.
Enjoy your happy ending. Leave a tip. Get on with your busy day.
Right.
First tip for older men. If she asks you how old are you, ask her how much she weighs.
Yeah. Vicious.
Mean!
Let the hate flow through you.
Because
You
we all
know?
know that men, even if they're in their third trimester, lots of them, they want an anorexic.
Hi, it's Eric again. Listen, I beat anorexia. I did, goddammit. I will not be a victim anymore. Fuck you guys.
They want a woman who doesn't eat. You
Right.
know, that'll cut
Yeah.
down on the dinner bills also. That
Right.
could be like, you know,
Yeah.
a 2 for 2, you know what I'm saying? But it's terrible.
I'll just share part of the appetizer.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
whatever.
No wine, just some water
Yeah,
with
just-
lemon.
So here's the one we talked about in the last episode, and I love this guy's name. His profile name is Mikhail Gorbachev, which makes it even funnier. Dating tips for men over 50. Don't get into a relationship pump and dump.
Yeah.
Hookers are cheaper in the long run. Get a dog, buy a motorcycle, go fishing or hunting.
Yeah.
To me, this is all hatred.
Right.
So,
Well, these men, I don't think these men should be dating because they clearly, you know, hate women.
Right.
And you and I know I had a relationship with a real woman hater.
he was a
couple
woman
years
hater,
ago.
a definite
You
woman
know?
hater. I knew he was a woman hater, and I tried to warn her.
Yeah.
And because he was known as, in our circle, he was known as a woman hater, but she dated him anyway.
Now, what do you say if we form a new club and call it the He-Man Woman Haters Club? Now, I think we ought to have a president. Now, the man we elect must be the worst woman hater of us all. So I nominate the because he hates women.
So, and here's like my secret to dating over 50 is ask the 50-year-old woman to introduce me to her 30-year-old daughter.
Right.
How incredibly
Rude.
rude is that?
Terrible.
So that was the comments to this poor woman who had a website. And then this other guy that I told you about, this man,
Yeah.
who was very stylish himself, I thought. And I think he really hit home on what people should wear. He was saying, do not wear like cargo pants unless like you're really young and really fit.
Right.
Do not wear really baggy things that, you know, you see the crack. I mean, we're on the crack hills, right? Crack hills.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
we don't want that. Nobody wants that. Do not wear the baseball cap, you
skinny
know.
jeans.
This really skinny jeans. Do not wear baggy jeans. Just dress like a normal person.
Yeah.
Just don't dress like you're, 15.
And don't
you
be
know?
don't be crazy flashy.
Yeah,
you
don't
know.
be crazy
I've
flashy.
had dates like they come with like wild Hawaiian shirts,
Yeah.
and one man that I dated, it was a dead man shirt.
What is a dead
And-
man shirt?
Well, it was like a ridiculous Hawaiian shirt, whatever, but it belonged to this poor guy Marty who had died.
Why would you take that shirt?
He did. He would, he was a broker, and when he got the listings, when somebody died, the family would come in from out of town and want to get everything the hell out of the house, clothes, dishes, whatever.
And how did you know? Did he say, hi, I just want to let you know this is a Hawaiian
Yeah, he
shirt?
said. I said.
However, it belonged to a dead man. He just died.
Yeah, and I said, what's with the shirt? Because it was really horrendous. He goes, oh, it's the dead guy's shirt, from such and such house, the guy Marty.
And you're going to wear that on a date?
And he wore that, yeah.
It's like drop the mic, get out.
Yeah.
At that point. Okay. So here's what they said to this poor guy who's really just trying to help. And this guy also had tips just for men, had nothing to do with women. He got good comments.
Yeah.
However, when it said, here's what you need to do, for women, if you want to attract them after being like dry for all these years or
Yeah.
whatever, he said, When a guy reaches a certain age, single or not, we don't give a crap what women think. What do women like to see a man wearing? Clothes that shows that he's well-moneyed.
Fuck you!
Now, I don't disagree with that if you're wearing something really nice and moneyed, that's nice, but it doesn't have to be money. You don't have to spend a fortune.
Right. You really
You just
don't.
need a button down. You could go to any outlet out there and get a decent
so
button
many
down
outlets.
in linen.
Probably will remain
Right.
alone.
And this guy, James Kirk, which made me laugh because I'm a Star Trek fan.
Yeah.
When a man gets a certain age, he could care less what women think about his clothes.
Yeah.
Not true. I mean, we
Now,
still
when you're
do
dating,
care.
when you're married for 30 years, yes, probably people don't care what the other person wears, you know, because they want them dead anyway. Fuck you! Whatever, but when you're dating and you want to meet people, new women, you have to put some effort in to look nice and decent. And you have to care. And if you don't care, you shouldn't be on the dating sites and you shouldn't be dating. You should be like, I'm alone, I'm not dealing with women.
I just want to know why the anger. Okay, who gives a crap what women think? Wear what you want. They complain about everything anyway.
Fuck you!
Women love to see us wearing a fat wallet. Now, that's not wrong, but it's not everything.
everything.
It really isn't everything.
not.
They don't need your money.
Right. There are some women that date men just for free meals.
And that's
You know,
so wrong. And we agree that's really
When
wrong.
I was living in Manhattan, they called it the MMP, the Manhattan Meal Plan. And that's exactly what it was. And women,
Oh my God!
And women would, and this was like a
The
fact,
Manhattan Meal Plan.
The MMP. And women would go out with men Friday night, Saturday night, whatever, to get a nice meal at a nice Manhattan restaurant.
Terrible.
It's just like the men who want to pump and dump, hit it and quit it. It's the same thing. It's just wrong. It's just bad behavior.
It's bad behavior.
Yeah.
And, you know, this guy. Okay, so he says, thank you to the blogger. Now I know how to please these purple and blue-haired train wrecks that spend 5 hours a week getting their hair and nails done, but can't spend 5 minutes on a treadmill.
Oh, that's really nasty.
That is so
That's
nasty.
vicious. Fuck you!
I bet if they knew you were a billionaire, they wouldn't give a damn what you wore. Wake up.
Yeah.
Wake up. What do you think about that? Now, you've dated some very wealthy men.
I have.
Very, very wealthy men.
Yeah.
So, now, if one of your, and I think you know who I'm talking about,
Yes.
would you care if he showed up in what they used to call a Buster Crib and like a Speedo? Would you care? Because he's
would.
got millions and millions and millions of dollars.
Yeah.
But this guy, if he showed up like that, I think I would laugh and fall on the floor. I would make him change before, you know, getting out into daylight. What would you say anything to him?
Yes, I would.
What would you say?
Do me right here in the basement. Right here on the carpet. Get over here and kiss me. Let's have sex on all the clean folded laundry.
What was the worst you've ever seen on a date?
An oversized baggy sweatshirt. The guy was emaciated.
Emaciated with a baggy sweatshirt.
Emaciated. It was dirty. And he had a baseball, cap on reverse.
The reverse.
And dirty sneakers at a fancy restaurant. And I drove all the way to Westchester for this people. So, that was my little desperation a couple years ago. I no longer do that. I know what's coming.
Okay.
You know.
So we're running out of time, so I just want to ask you guys, and I'm sincere with this request. I'm looking at these, and the only reason why I'm saying I think men might really hate women is because of the two worlds I've seen online.
Yeah.
Where they're giving advice to men, they don't mention women. They're just like, here's advice for you guys, go out, dress well, or whatever. No nasty comments. Dress well for women, vicious comments.
Vicious comments.
So what's that about?
Right.
I think it's
Why do
some
they
sort of
bother with us?
hatred.
Why
I
do
don't
they even-
know.
yeah.
I don't know. I want to know. Comment. I'm all about getting your perspective. You can always get to us at absolutelylongisland@gmail.com. Send us a note. We'd love to hear from you.
Right.
No judgment. bad, good, indifferent.
Yeah.
It's totally cool. So anyway, we're going to end this episode. We hope you enjoyed it. Stay safe, stay happy, enjoy your summer.
Enjoy your weekend.
On Long Island and your weekend. And join us for another happy hour next week at 6. We hope you will make it. And we'll see you then. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye-bye.